Hey there guys, what's up? Here's the TheEthicalBoy once more. I hope you're doing great. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to troubleshoot an issue with the Flet TextField control. Let's dive right in. Alright guys, as you can see from this mobile emulator I have over here, we have an issue with the TextField control in the sense that when you further type over here, when I try to type something, you see the text goes invisible. So that's the bug or the issue we are going to be fixing in this video. And by the way, if you want to have such an emulator to test your Flet applications, just check out my last video. The first thing I'm going to do is to select emulator always on top so that the emulator should not go or should not disappear. It should always stay on top of my IDE or on top of all other windows. So you open the settings from here and click on emulator always on top so that it should stay always on top. I like it like that when testing my applications. From your terminal, run the command flet run android and you specify the name of your file. So by default it is main.py, but I am in textfield error.py, so I have to specify textfield error.py. You see the QR code popping up, but you cannot scan the QR code with this emulator device. So copy this link and paste it in your application by clicking on that plus button. You paste it from the clipboard and click on add. And you can see our application running live with the TextField error. So over here, when you add some text, it is still invisible. When you remove some text, you can see the text normally, but when the text overflows, it is invisible. So this is as a result of the height. So when you set the height of the text field, you might probably face this issue. And to fix that, it is very simple. You just have to introduce a new property, which is the content padding. So over here, I add the content padding. You can give it a value, let's say of 5, for instance. So the content padding refers to the space around the text, and you can see the error is being fixed. So when the text overflows, it doesn't go invisible again. So the content padding can either be an integer, a float, or a padding or something of the padding object. Over here, I precise an integer. You could also precise something of the padding object by saying over here, so it's left, top, right, and bottom. So something like 555, and you can see it works as expected. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I just wanted to show you how to solve this issue with the text field as a result of setting the height. And you saw that the savior property is the content padding. And this content padding can either be an integer, a float, or something of the padding object. When you set the content padding to an integer or a floating value, it's going to be applied to all the edges of the text field. If you want to gain more control on each of the edges, you need to use the padding object. You will be able with it to set that of the left, the right, the top, or the bottom. Please like this video if you found it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. See you in the next video.